And I guess that you had some kind of like helping them grow to be more round, I guess, as their mother.
No, I don't
Did
think
you
that was
feel
I
that
don't think
you?
that was our goal. We just kind of followed them, like we just kind of helped them do what they wanted to do. Like I feel like our goal has just been to remove barriers for them, like just to and to find the money. Like it's just like we just find
Yeah.
the money. We just try to help them not have like the financial barriers.
Mm.
Like I have a son who is applying to Oberlin's Conservatory this year.
What
It's a
is it?
it's a top music school in the US,
Oh,
in Canada, and he has a really good GPA, and he has uh, he's been in French immersion, and he's in the IB program, and none of it matters because it all comes down to his audition. So
sure.
this year we found money for voice lessons because that's the thing he needed.
Yeah,
So,
I understand.
yeah, so it's like all of that is the
Yeah. In general, I could say that one thing that I know for sure for myself and for my kids is whatever you think that you know and could be relevant for a specific kid in a certain time would not be relevant for him in like in a month or two or a year and for another kid. So it's like you don't know anything. It
no.
moves so fast.
Mhm.
So it's really hard. So
Yeah,
we're almost done with time, and I have two more subjects that I want to go
okay.
through. Okay, and we talked about imposter syndrome, right? So you mentioned that, and that many of the leaders have that. And it was a bit surprising for me because I heard that only in the context of young women starting their career, and they have that. And in my mind, people who would get to a position that they are leading teams or leading company would not have that. So tell me more about that.
It is my experience. I have worked with top leaders that it is ubiquitous. Almost every single person at some point in their career has experienced imposter syndrome of some kind. And you don't get rid of it. You might get rid of it in a certain job at a certain position. And when you're comfortable, it goes away. When you feel like you've got the answers or you feel like you've got the experience. But if you get a new job, it comes right back. It's the I think of it as the discomfort of growing. If you are growing, you are probably experiencing some kind of imposter syndrome. I it and I don't think there's anything to do about it other than to know that it's true. If you know that it's normal, if you know that it's that thing that comes back when you're growing, it helps. If you have a coach that you can talk to it about it, it's helpful. Um, and if you want to grow a lot in your career, you probably want to have a coach on board for the whole time because it will come back and you can either live with a lot of self-doubt or you can have someone who helps you work through those kinds of things.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I there's no answer to imposter
Mhm.
syndrome. If you are living at the edge of your potential, um, then you'll feel it, and your growth trajectory, your career trajectory may even be limited by how much tolerance you have to feel it. If you can feel it a lot, you may be able to make more money, to push harder for raises, for promotions, to apply for new jobs. So it's something to make friends with.
Yeah, I totally agree. It reminds me of something that I read that sometimes people tend not to, um, how do apply for a job if they're not like 100% filling all the needed qualifications and skills in the list. And I heard someone saying that if you know that already, it means that it would be boring for you. You're not challenging yourself. You need to take something that you have like 80, 70%. So you have what to learn, to grow into this position. If you're taking all the time things that you're 100%, you're just stuck in the same position. And and you're not really growing. So it for me, it sounds really, really similar to what you're saying.